Lesson 92. Miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. Welcome to the Qigong support for A Course in Miracles students. I am Judith, and this is the Lucid Mind Center. This lesson today is a continuation of the lesson which we had yesterday. And this one is going to deepen again your awareness, first of all, what miracles are, what the light is, and who you are in relation to the light and the strength, which really it is abiding in you. How it's going to work is this. First, we're going to read and contemplate the lesson together. And at the end, I'm going to give you a link to the class which I have recorded specifically for this lesson. And at the end, I would love you to tell me how this has gone for you. Also to tell me where you are watching from and how long you have been with A Course in Miracles. Before we start, please do me the favor and subscribe to my channel so more Course in Miracles students can find me and can benefit from those Qigong classes and this Qigong support. And give me a like on this class and also share it with somebody who might need this. Let's begin reading our lesson together. Lesson 92. Miracles are seen in light. The idea for today is an extension of the previous one. You do not think of light in terms of strength and darkness in terms of weakness yet. That is because your idea of what seeing means is tied up with the body and its eyes and the brain. And that's what we have been taught and believe that is what seeing is. This is why you believe that you can change what you see by keeping little bits of glass or other clear material before your eyes, held in a frame or placed against the eye. These glasses. That's why you believe that with the glasses you can see better. These are among the many magical beliefs that come from the conviction you are a body. The magical beliefs. I mean, that is something. If I could actually start seeing again without the glasses, that would be something, right? These are among the many magical beliefs that come from the conviction that you are a body and the body's eyes can see. You also believe the body's brain can think. If you but understood the nature of thought, you could but laugh at this insane idea. It is as if you thought you held the match that lights the sun and gives it all its warmth. Just get this idea. It is as if you thought you held the match that lights the sun and gives it all its warmth, or that you had the universe imprisoned in your hand, securely bound until you let it go. Yet this is no more foolish than to believe the body's eyes can see, the brain can think. It is God's strength in you that is the light in which you see. Let me repeat this again. It is God's strength in you that is the light in which you see, as it is His mind with which you think. His strength denies your weakness. It is your weakness that sees through the body's eyes, peering about in darkness to behold the likeness of itself, the small, the weak, the sickly and the dying, those in need, the helpless and afraid, the sad, the poor, the starving and the joyless. These are seen through eyes which cannot see and cannot bless. So you get this? The strength denies your weakness. It is your weakness that sees through the body's eyes, peering about in darkness to behold the likeness of itself. So it's basically our eyes are we're searching for all the weakness and then we're feeling bad. And I am falling victim to it all the time, especially as this time we are going on and we have got those two wars going on in the world, which are affecting us in the West. And I am constantly falling into it and being afraid and oh my God, what's the future going to bring and how are we going to do this and all this, instead of trusting. And instead of like, okay, this has got to take its course. For some reason this is happening. I have got to look for the light within all this because I am the light of the world, and each person involved in this madness which is happening there is also the light of the world. They have just forgotten it maybe. Or maybe they are remembering now that they are the light of the world and these circumstances are needed for them to remember this. Who knows? I don't for sure know. Strength overlooks these things by seeing past appearances. Here we go. Strength. So the lesson is miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. So strength overlooks these things by seeing past appearances. It keeps its steady gaze upon the light that lies beyond them. It unites with light, of which it is part. It sees itself. It brings the light in which yourself appears. In darkness, you perceive a self that is not there. Strength is the truth about you. Weakness is an idol falsely worshipped and adored, that strength may be dispelled and darkness rule where God appointed that there should be light. Strength comes from truth and shines with light its source has given it. Weakness reflects the darkness of its maker. It is sick and looks on sickness, which is like itself. Truth is a savior and can only will for happiness and peace for everyone. Let me repeat this. Truth is a savior and can only will for happiness and peace for everyone. So strength wills happiness and peace for everyone. And I told you before, willing is different than wishing. Wishing is expecting that somebody else is going to somehow bring it and make it happen for you. Willing means I'm determined to do whatever it takes to bring this into reality. Okay, so truth is a savior and can only will for happiness and peace for everyone. It gives its strength to everyone who asks, in limitless supply. It sees that lack in anyone would be a lack in all, and so it gives its light to that all may see and benefit as one. Its strength is shared, that it may bring to all the miracle in which they will unite in purpose and forgiveness and in love. It's powerful. Strength is powerful, especially when you start experiencing it within yourself. So let me just remind you again what the lesson is. Miracles are seen in light, and light and strength are one. So miracles, love, is seen in strength, and strength and light are one. So we're always going back to uniting it. What is it? What is it actually that we are seeing? God is love. Love is light. Miracles are expressions of love. Love and strength are one, and miracles are seen in light. Weakness, which looks in darkness, cannot see a purpose in forgiveness and in love. It sees all others different from itself, and nothing in the world that it would share. It judges and condemns. It's weakness. Weakness judges and condemns, but does not love. In darkness, it remains to hide itself and dreams that it is strong and conquering, a victor over limitations that but grow in darkness to enormous size. It fears and it attacks and hates itself, and darkness covers everything it sees, leaving its dreams as fearful as itself. No miracles are here, but only hate. It separates itself from what it sees, while light and strength perceive themselves as one. The light of strength is not the light you see. It does not change and flicker and go out. It does not shift from night to day and back to darkness till the morning comes again. The light of strength is constant, sure as love, forever glad to give itself away, because it cannot give but to itself. And this is the symbol of our sun. The sun is always there. Obviously, the sun is not the God. The sun is just a planet. It's just a star within the universe. Maybe more. We don't know. But it's a symbol of that. It's a symbol of that. It's always there. The light is always there. But light is not fire. Light is this light we're talking about. It's not something that you're perceiving with your eyes. It's the light, it's the love, it's an experience. It's not something we can perceive with our senses. It's an experience we can have within ourselves. The light of strength is not the light you see. It does not change and flicker and go out. It does not shift from night to day and back to darkness till the morning comes again. The light of strength is constant, sure as love, forever glad to give itself away, because it cannot give but to itself. That means when you are giving away love, you're giving it only to yourself. It is just momentarily we seem to be separate, but as a matter of fact, we are one. We are just in this particular word to come and help wake everybody up. And as it says, the Course in Miracles students, each one of us is speeding up that waking up period by 1,000 years. The light of strength is constant, sure as love, forever glad to give itself away, because it cannot give but to itself. No one can ask in vain to share its sight, and none who enters its abode can leave without a miracle before his eyes, and strength and light abiding in his heart. The strength in you will offer you the light and guide your seeing, so you do not dwell on idle shadows that the body's eyes provide for self-deception. Strength and light unite in you, and where they meet, yourself stands ready to embrace you as its own. Let me just repeat this. Strength and light unite in you, and where they meet, yourself, your true self, stands ready to embrace you as its own. Such is the meeting place we try today to find and rest in, for the peace of God is where yourself, your true self, His Son, is waiting now to meet itself again and be as one. Let us give 20 minutes twice today to join this meeting. Let yourself be brought onto yourself. Its strength will be the light in which the gift of sight is given you. Leave then the dark a little while today, and we will practice seeing in the light, closing the body's eyes and asking truth to show us how to find the meeting place of self, and self with a capital S, where light and strength are one. So there's a meeting place of self with a small s and a self with a capital S, where light and strength are one. After the morning meeting, we will use the day in preparation for the time at night, when we will meet again in hope and trust. Let us repeat as often as we can the idea for today and recognize that we are being introduced to sight and led away from darkness to the light where only miracles can be perceived. And that was lesson 92. So with this, I'm inviting you to join me in this Qigong class, where we are going to remember that miracles are seen in light, and that light and strength are one. So here is your class, which I have recorded specifically for this particular lesson. And here you have got more Qigong classes, which are made for Course in Miracles students. And here you have the Course in Miracles lessons, the whole lot of them. Let me know how this goes for you. Have a wonderful day.